Oh, yeah, get it together. My baby, get it together. My baby. Oh, girl, forever. Oh, girl, forever. I forget the Barry White lyrics, so I was just repeating the same words. You know what? Tristan sends me such gold that we're going to start today with the Tristana gold so that we don't miss it. I've allowed the insanity that Tristana shares on a daily basis to stack up so that I have beautiful, luxurious content for you cool mugs out there. But before we get started, I want to remind you that you can support this beautiful stream and the hottest sexual cop on the internet, the hottest man arresting all of them mids, all of them fugly boys, by supporting, by super chatting through Streamlabs, because they don't take a cut. And also through YouTube if you have to. Let's get into it. What has Tristan sent us that will enlighten us today? Be prepared, because it's probably not going to be that enlightening. It will be entertaining. But sometimes it's good to take a step into the dark side.
But yeah, so your straw man.
Right.
Okay, this again is your corporation account with...
Whoa, hold up. I thought we were going into schizo land. I thought this was going to be like the schizo side of Instagram. But I'm already liking this dude. Dude's got an ice cream truck that says space is fake. All it needs is space is gay. And I'm on board, dude. I'm about to take one of them rocket pops. I'm trying to think of the red, white, and blue. I would definitely buy a rocket pop from this dude, because he's already on the right track here with space is fake and gay. Understand your straw man, space is fake.
Your birth certificate.
Right.
This is what they want you to believe you're going to court for.
Keeps you in the slave mode, you know?
Correct. So that is, you got to break,
This must be in Florida, because I could tell you what Florida man is like. I've experienced Tennessee man, and I've experienced a Florida man. Florida man never has a damn shirt. You could go to Florida man's house, you'll find about 50 pairs of shorts, 50 pairs of Space Jam basketball slick shorts for basketball practice, but ain't a damn shirt in the whole trailer. Florida man don't own a shirt. Ain't got no need for one. But I will say that if Florida man wants me to buy an ice cream cone out of his conspiracy ice cream truck, he ought to put a shirt on. It's just something weird about buying ice cream from a man without a shirt. You know what I mean? You might have the best damn ice cream in the whole universe, the whole conspiracy verse. But if you don't have a shirt on, it taints the ice cream just being in the vicinity.
breaking out of the matrix. Look, you know, your bills, your mortgage, again, your mortgage was paid the day you were in the office signing it. You didn't need to make one more payment. It was paid. The criminals at the banking industry then charge you interest on top of your money, and it's vicious. I mean, this house down here, just little tiny fucking house down here, just sold for $330,000.
This dude, if I go up to this ice cream, you hear he's playing the ice cream truck soundtrack, right? Do. What kind of ice cream would you get from this dude? I'd be like, let me take one. Let me get a David Icke cream cone. But let me ask you, wonderful audience people, tell me some more flavors. What kind of conspiracy flavors would this man have? Ike cream cone. That's the first one that pops in my head. Also, that ice cream truck looks suspiciously like a U-Haul. Ascension equals Back to the Future. I like the way this dude thinks. He went for full on like new age quantum consciousness and just went, let's just U-Haul this shit. Back to the Future. Let's just go full Marty McFly. The great spiritual awakening ascension is back to the future. Understand your strong man. Space is fake. This is my kind of Rocky Roadstein, Australian alien. Let's look up. How about Nutter butter? More like just Nutter. How about Nutter without the butter? That's a good flavor for this dude. Let's look up some ice cream flavors and see what kind of a conspiracy cone, Ike cream cone, we can come up with some of these flavors. Is it that hard to just find a list of flavors? All right, this is not as easy as I thought it was going to be. I mean, I don't really eat a lot of ice cream anymore, being as I'm an adult. So I don't really know what the flavors are anymore. I feel out of touch. You know, I feel like it's just what's that orange? That orange flavor where you'd squeeze the thing up into the thing and it was like frozen. What's that one? Strawberry, a drink of chrome. Well, let's see what this man got for us. What wisdom? We got some wisdom drops.
$1,000. Are you serious?
Insane.
Okay, and it's already been paid for since probably this is 1936. The first house.
I like that he left the ice cream truck music going as he does his schizo spiel.
In this area, so the 40s, that house has been paid how many times?
Right.
The banks have made how much money?
Over
the
and over.
Interest on top of the money they've made? It's ridiculous. That's the mortgage scam. That's the banking scam, the real estate scam, the money scam. There's no such thing.
Right.
It is a construct made. He's a little fucking sketchy there, dude.
I think the van is more interesting than this dude. The cameraman needs to get a better shot of the van because it's a little more interesting than this yapping from this guy.
His music's a little high.
I'm waiting for like.
Tariffs are fraud. Banking is fraud. I like the way this dude thinks.
It to come out of it. You know, the clown.
I'm about halfway on the schizo train here.
Yeah, exactly. There's no kids over there. Move along.
But yeah, the clown.
Yeah.
Okay, goes back to Ronald.
Treasonous government, Vatican, royalty. Oh, see, he ruined it. He's a Q-tard. Oh, man. Earth is realm 3. I'm trying to think of a QAnon flavor. There's not a lot of ice cream and Q associations. Ike cream cone is about and Nutter without the butter is about the best we can come up with so far.
McDonald, red lip, red shoes are children.
Right.
Okay, Wizard of Oz, red shoes. Red shoes are the skin of.
He just went straight into the free association. Once we got the free association going, Jordan Maxwell style, throw out the reasoning. It's the reasoning and logic are out the window because we're full on Jordan Maxwell now. Ice wall flavor, that's a good one. Ice wall, dairy Q anon, that's pretty good. Chunky methy monkey, all right, that one's all right. Tinfoil fudge, okay. Methamphetamine, that's a good one. I like that.
Children, the Podestas, okay, they bought that girl from and
This is what every normie thinks a conspiracy theory is. This is like the ultimate archetype of the ultimate conspiracy theory in the mind of a normie. This dude is the Jungian archetype of the normie's idea of the conspiracy theorist. You know what I mean?
And then they made shoes out of it, and they were, okay.
I like how he's got a Tesla, and then he's got a Tesla coil on the corner. And then in cursive, it's Tesla free energy, almost like an autograph, right? So just topping all of this madness off with an autograph of Tesla that says Nikola Tesla free energy in cursive.
The girl didn't go missing. These children don't go missing.
No.
Okay,
No.
The missing milk cans used to be advertisements to buy children,
Right,
not
yeah.
to find them. This is how fucked up our world was,
Right.
okay? And we were so screwed
Yeah.
if Donald Trump didn't win this election.
Yeah.
But again, the reality is that there's something called Project Looking Glass, which is
Right.
computer AI that is smarter outside our dome, that they monitored the bad.
He's got the ice wall, like flat earth, like graph on the windshield.
Reptiles monitored once they caught.
I'm going to go ahead and say that dude lives out of that van. Okay. When Chris Farley was talking about living in a van down by the river, this is it. This is Van living down by the river in Florida. Okay. This is Florida man living in a van down by the
Us, the outside ETs were not going to interfere. They wanted us to wake up, and we never did, and we were almost done. They had to step in.
Yeah.
And they've tried to warn us and this and that. So again, once everything changed, where was I?
I like this dude's comment right here. Illuminate, confirm. Nobody liked this comment except I'm gonna like it because that's about how I feel with this one. What do y'all think about this dude, Florida man, for sure, right here? I don't even have to look it up. I know they're in Florida right away. Oh my gosh! Don't tell me this dude has more followers on me than Instagram. I'm gonna have to just transition into schizogram because that's how you get more followers. I'm over here trying to make jokes and skits and no. You got to vibe with the other schizos because apparently a large portion of Instagram is schizogram. I don't think I can. Here we go. Here he's explaining the ice wall graph on the window.
because this shit runs the dome. This world runs our dome. We're in the very center of this dome.
Yep.
There's a valve at the North Pole, which isn't the North Pole.
Right.
That's where the tree of life used to come out and spread all the way up to this dome. And that tree of life linked your brain and your
It's even got
pineal
the
gland to the
Zodiac
ether.
on there.
Okay.
Dog.
And I can talk to you wherever you were under that
I'll tell you
second
what.
dome.
The QAnon sphere was an interesting phenomena of bringing Trump conspiracy stuff, mixing it with New Age shamanic shit and quantum consciousness. That's some of the weirdest, most insane stuff I've ever seen. And imagine trying to explain the insanity of Trump Q-tard stuff to people like, I don't know, 15 years ago, or trying to explain it in the 90s. No one would understand it. It would seem like you were on acid. It would just be insane. And yet there are still people that actually believe QAnon. Isn't this insane? This is just like everyone is living in their own private dimensions. We have privatized the multiverse to where everyone lives in their own private dimension, and you can just be insane in your little dimension. And it's like, yeah, of course, sure, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, we live in a flat earth, and Trump is a avatar of a new aeon. And, they're slow dripping this out through schizo, Q-tard, symbolic boomer decoder ring information. And it's interesting, too, that the Q crowd is pretty much only Gen X and boomer. I've never heard of anybody who believes Q under, like, age 40 or 45. And I'm just genuinely thinking more and more that we've all been hit with some sort of electromagnetic retardation ray. We've been hit with a ray tardation gun. Not a ray gun, a ray tardation gun that has somehow turned us all, not all of us literally, but like the masses have been turned insane because this is so stupid. Do I believe it? Dude, I called out QAnon day one as fake and gay. I mean, this is some of the dumbest shit of all time. That's why we need a little bit of a break with our friend Guno. What's up, Guno? Tell me what's up.
Just because you got your hair done, you think you supposed to be all up and down the road and in the streets? Get on! Get on right now! Think just because you got a little 32-inch bust down, and you still bald here? Get to the house right now, girl.
I mean, I vibe with that. You know what I'm saying? Look, just because you got a little bit of an ice cream truck, you got some esoteric knowledge, okay? You got your hair did. Don't mean you got to be running all around town doing errands. It ain't, and listen, look, you got a 34-inch waist. You got a 42-inch waist. You got a 36 up top, double D, titty D's, okay? Don't mean you got to be running around town doing errands. It ain't like that. Let's get some more wisdom.
You ain't got to speak on everything you know, bro. I'm being honest, bro. Just because you know something don't mean you got to speak on it, bro. Lay low and play slow. Act like you do.
I agree with this man over the Florida Q-Tar man, okay? Clearly the Q-Tar man knows a lot of esoteric shit. He knows the secrets. He knows what Trump's up to. He knows what Roger Stone's up to. He knows what General Flynn is up to. He's on the inside track. But you don't got to be talking around town, blasting out of your U-Haul ice cream truck. Let's listen to...
Just because you got your hair done, you think you supposed to be all up.
You close your mouth.
Drink your water, fuck, nigga.
You out here being thirsty in the world, and you being thirsty to that girl, you might well drain your water.
Drink that water then. We need some street wisdoms.
Treat me like them lashes and come see me, ho.
See, this man understands the value of a cultivated external appearance. Okay? Treat me like them lashes before you come see me, ho. That's what I'm talking about.
If I love you, I'd do anything for you. I'd do anything for you. I probably even fall out breathe. It don't matter. I'm always gonna be there for you. I ain't gonna never switch up. Don't you worry about nothing. Nathaniel, you know I got you.
That's the energy I'm talking about right there. That's the kind of energy the Florida man need right there. Let's see what else we got. Who's this fly brother right here? He don't fit on this.
Fantastic take.
Dang, this dude got some drip. His drip looked like a damn popsicle. He looks like he would be coming out of the back of that U-Haul with the Florida ice cream man, flat Earth ice cream man truck. He would be coming out the back.
Because it's fantastic.
He actually got Nutter Butters. He's the one that got the Nutter Butter for the Nutter man coming out the back. I like how this dude's whole channel just him laughing. I think I'm over exerting myself. This isn't Little Yachty. This is Big Yacht right here. This is a Big Yacht, not Little Yachty. He's the size of a yacht. The Big Yachty. Big Yacht. I feel like I'm over exerting my work ethic energies because this dude got a whole channel of just him giggling, and he's got 500,000 followers. So Florida man has double my followers with schizo ice cream truck shit. This brother right here got 500,000 followers just giggling. His whole channel just giggled. Hey, we got some positive messages right here. Don't give up, dude.
Don't give up. You almost where you want to be at. Keep going. It's a shit show.
What flavor you think his hair is? Purple Saurus Rex? Probably.
She gone out the pill. She wanna fuck us by the thrill. I ain't know.
He talks a lot about sexuality. You know this man's getting laid. You know he knows a lot about sexuality. This man right here. What else have we got? Some more practical wisdom.
I won't stop being who I am just because you did me wrong. I'm going to continue to be me because that's who I am. You don't have no power over me for me to change me.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You can't stop. You ain't got no power over me. I got a damn Kool-Aid head. Purple Saurus Rex flavored hair. How you going to stop that? You can't. Exactly. This is... Dude looks like if Precious got tie-dyed. This is like a tie-dyed Precious. Look at him. Remember Precious? ZD Sibadabadabadabadi, whatever her name was. Precious. Remember her? This is Precious now, y'all. You didn't know that?
Even with these sunglasses, you shine. You still shining like a diamond, boo.
He's
And
talking
that's
about
why I like you.
This dude, Precious, right here. Hanging out with rappers. Who's this dude? One thing I like about black people is that every black person that you, even when you go out, just out in public, like every black person is essentially a rapper in potentia. They've got it going on, right? We were at a Chinese restaurant the other day. I was not eating Chinese, but we were there. We were getting, it's a little shopping area, plaza, and mainly boomers. And then you look over there and there's just a random black dude, but a random black dude with like big ass dookie chains on, just in the middle of nowhere. And it's just like, is that a famous rapper that I do? Because I don't know any of the rappers, but is that one? Because every black person basically a rapper in potentia. Okay. A rapper that has not actualized his Aristotelian rapper potentia yet. Even this dude still rap.
I wake up every minute with the fever dreams. I push my mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work blind, got vision I don't need to see. I'm picking mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more.
He just shows up and laughs. Doors open. DJ Frank gonna be there in Memphis. Oh shit. This dude in Memphis. He's down there with Juicy J and Project Pat down in Memphis. He a big boy. Here's a white dude showing up on his channel. Let's see what's going on.
Hey, is your bitch ass grandma here?
No, she's not.
Man, fuck that bitch ain't. She told me she was about
Skanky ass white chick. What does this dude? Oh, he does comedy. He's a comedian. My mistake. I thought this was a self-help channel. This is a comedy channel. Excuse me. Excuse me. He's one of them down south Memphis comedian men. Now I understand. Now I get it. Okay. Moving on. Let's see what else we got here on Twitter. Y'all ready to get your spirituality straight? You want to support the stream, you can do so via Super Chats. We're having fun today. We're kicking that off with Tristan's Crazy Reels, because you guys know that nobody tops Tristana when it comes to sending me the craziest reels. And this is a spiritual man. He looks like a Russian spiritual man. And he's going to get our chakras aligned. He's going to align our booty chakra, basically, mainly. That's the one that's the most important. The serpent booty chakra, the base of the spine. Have y'all heard of that? It's very spiritual stuff, but it's also a science. It's a spiritual science, pretty much. And I get the feeling that what this Russian man does is basically just kind of try to find hot chicks. And I don't exactly understand what he does, because he doesn't seem to actually really touch them, but it's odd. Let me show you what I mean here.
Tension, emotions, even when they say nothing at all. Do you want to turn that sensitivity into a skill?
Looks like a weeping class. I don't know why I would take a weeping class. But I see a man with a man bun. This is definitely a level 3 Kundalini exercise going on here.
To help others through the body and energy, Neurowave is a modern, original method of body-based therapy already practiced around the world. Now,
basically, you just get bitches over to cry. That's what Neurowave is, right? Neuro weep. It's a spiritual weeping exercise. A lot of heavy bawling, a lot of heavy, but don't touch. That's what's interesting about it, because usually you think gurus want to touch butts. This is a hands-off approach to weird, creepy guru activity.
you can study it online and start seeing real results with clients within the first hours of starting the course. Module 1 teaches hands-on bodywork.
I like that Module 1 teaches hands-on bodywork that's entirely hands-off. It's a very unique approach, a very contradictory approach, but I think in the realm of gurus, contradictions are actually pretty normal. So a hands-off but also hands-on module actually makes perfect sense in guru logic. By the way, if you guys would like and share, I was going to say Reiki, but that rhymes with, I had a Reiki joke, but it was going to be R-A-P-E instead of Reiki.
Using your hands, creating support and therapeutic touch. Module 2 opens up non-contact work.
Like I said, there's not a lot of hands-on, it's hands-off. And so how can you accuse this guru of touching butts if there's never a touch that's ever landed? He's just basically using that hover model. It's like a helicopter hover model of spirituality and sexuality.
Dancing at a distance, working with the field and attention. Module 3 brings it all together into a full session. Impulse, voice, and deep emotional release.
So basically, this is just low intensity massage in a more of a hover massage model. So you never actually get touched. And it's basically a lazy man's approach to massage breath work. I could see this being something happening like this at a, I mean, basically it's charismatic. This is a Pentecostal thing. Yeah. What do y'all think of this guru? He really seems to prefer attractive women. I don't see a lot of chunksters getting the treatment. I wonder why. What do y'all think?
What you know about rolling down in...
Yes. Models only need apply. Interesting. Here's one chunky chick. Watch her. She gonna get passed over though. He's gonna walk right past this and be like,
I'm cranking up
watch
on
this.
the throttle.
He's like, watch me, brother. We will do special esoteric Dugan massage. Oh yes. Oh, let's walk past that one. She's well, it's a little too much for me. We'll walk past her. So for those that are interested, you can get your Neurowave treatments by visiting Vadim Borisov over here. Of course, he's got 1 million followers. Right? Anything completely retarded has 10 times more followers than I will ever have, especially on Instagram for some reason. But listen, don't worry. Tristan got us covered Because if you're not into touchless breath work, I got you covered. We've also got rise and shine parties. Let's see if I can play. I don't know if I can play this or not. What kind of music we got here? The thing that's weird about, I think we saw this one before, is these people always want to look like it's something blasphemous going on, because all the dudes involved in this kind of stuff, they try to look like Christ, which is weird and demonic to me. Right? And who wakes up wanting to rave, by the way? I mean, when I wake up in the morning, I'm not wanting to go to a rave. It's just not what I think about in the morning. I'm thinking about breakfast. I'm thinking about coffee. And these people are like, okay, you want coffee? We got you covered. You want ecstasy and a rave? We got you covered too. Because that's breakfasty. Breckstasy. Anyway. But listen, single dudes, if you're looking for a place, I guess, if you're looking for women, you got to integrate yourself into the, what would you call this? The intentional breakfast rave community. Because that's where it's at. You got sleazy Portuguese DJs. That dude looks kind of gay, though. You got ambiguous Asian chicks. And you got Pluto Nash over here in the garage. I mean, what else could you want? What else have we got? How about Wholesome? It's been a while since we heard some Wholesome rap. There are wholesome rappers out there, and I just want to call attention to some of the wholesome rap that is being slept on. People are overlooking, they're not paying attention to wholesome rap, which does exist. And I'm going to show you some so you can follow our boy Kyle Bethel over here. Guys, where y'all at? Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? In the words of my favorite ancient Roman gladiator, Russell Crowe. These dudes just crushing ecstasy breakfast over, just crushing ecstasy, dropping it right in the cornflakes, right? Just crushing that ecstasy breakfast. Breckstasy. Sac Republic says for $10, if I'm in the eschaton, will I be able to choose between multiple goods without sinning? Yeah, that's the whole point of free will, not being defined by a dialectic of good and evil, but being able to freely choose amongst multiple goods because there's no more evil. Why couldn't that be said about the garden? It is said about the garden, right? So Adam and Eve had free will before the fall because there was no evil, but they could choose and will multiple goods. It's that simple. Was the tree added to give us free will? No. That's the whole point of this argument. The mode of willing after the fall is not the normal mode of willing. It's the fallen mode of willing. And even in the fallen mode of willing, we can still will multiple goods. So it's not just good versus evil that is free will. It's multiple goods. It's mainly meant to refute the beatific vision view of the Roman Catholics. V. Scott sends $2. You were thinking of a push pop. My personal favorite is the Choco Taco. I was trying to think of a conspiracy theory popsicle, but I only came up with a couple. You guys had some good ones. Is that Don Johnson? No, it's Jay Dyer. Yeah, I'm about 34.6 hotness points hotter than Don Johnson at his peak. Eddie Lifts became a member. What's up, Eddie Lifts? Just a Dude became a member. Shout out to Just a Dude. Sosties Drew, 47, became and $5. Jay, what's the best route to combat syncretism? Krav Maga. I'm just kidding. The best route is to learn tag because all syncretism ends up being another type of relativism. Eastern religions say that prostrations are a form of meditation. Well, I mean, a prostration itself could be in many religions, is in many religions. It could be a prostration to many different entities or deities. So prostration itself doesn't mean anything, just like prayer itself doesn't mean you be praying to a false god. Okay, so it's what you're prostrating to. And when we prostrate before Christ, we're not doing Eastern meditation. Eastern meditation is all about emptying yourself and getting rid of the idea of the self or the person. That's demonic. Jordan Deerdoff became a member for 3 months. I need to niche into different channels. Niche into different channels. I want to capture different audiences. Oh, you need to niche into different channels to capture different audiences. Your comedy would be its own takeoff. It would take off on its own channel. I thought about that, but I don't want to start all the way over. And we gradually have morphed into just having essentially a synthesis of comedic stuff and real stuff and questions and answers and geopolitics and religious all in one. I think that's the best way. I've thought about doing just a separate comedy channel, but I don't want to start all the way over with a bunch of like building the audience all over. So let's just say that we're comedians now and do all the same stuff that we do.
The man from the city of demons. Niggas be scheming, niggas be shooting. Senseless violence, really so many reasons. Mental health reasons, financial reasons. To be real, shouldn't love this city, but I love this city. Whoa, I'm a decent man.
I love the city, but too many demons in the city. See, we got wholesome rappers. He looks like a wholesome Kanye. Look at his face. It's a wholesome Kanye. All right, now I want to see more of his rap.
No matter how famous I'll be, you'll always feel out of my league, out of my league.
Now he lost me on that one. Now he turned into a damn simper. He saw Marines logo. It said Semper Fi. He thought that meant to do more simping in his music videos. Okay, I need to teach this man how to do Spitfire game in his R&B. Okay, you don't be saying you out of my league, you out of my league. That's weak, dude. That's freaking beta as hell, bro. Let's hear Decent Man Part 2.
I'm a decent man from the city of demons. Niggas be scheming, niggas be shooting. Senseless violence, really so many reasons.
This man is wholesome Kanye. Okay, how do we get wholesome Kanye back? Not crazy Kanye, but wholesome Kanye. Right? This dude, this is like if Kanye graduated high school and got a job at the library. That's who this is. This is wholesome Kanye. Inner city pressure, inner city life. Yeah, we're straight up Goldie over here. This man needs to collab with Goldie. Okay, I saw Goldie hanging out with Tom Coombe at the Oasis concert. I want to see Goldie teaming up with Kyle Bethel. Even got a Christian name, Bethel.
Mental health reasons, financial reasons. To be real, shouldn't love this city, but I love this city. Whoa.
I like how he's filming his music video and there's a random chunky white chick just walking down the road in the background. I like it. It's real. It's raw, right? This is raw with wholesome discount Kanye, but wholesome. It's discount, but it's wholesome. There's a trade-off.
Ain't scared of being bored. Ain't your man from before. And how you hate your voice. Sounds rich like a Rolls Royce. To write this, had no choice. Sounds like heaven, rejoice. I just simply enjoy.
Oh, blew my mind right there. I like that the first comment with 356 likes is a fat white boomer. That's how we know society is insane. So, wholesome Kanye's #1 fan is a boomer named Frank Jokoski. I like this world that we're in. People get all black-pilled. How could you be black-pilled when this is here? Okay, this exists. There's nothing to be black-pilled about. This is the best timeline.
Ain't scared of being bored. Ain't your man from before. And
Drake's been real quiet since this dropped. That's what I'm saying. Drake's about to steal your stuff, dog. Decent Man. How many versions of Decent Man walking in there? I got to do a... Here he looks like Kanye. For my future girlfriend. Okay, but better not be singing simp lyrics again.
ain't scared of being bored. Ain't your man from before. And how you hate your voice.
Dude, time traveling over here. I'm time traveling from the past to my future girlfriend. You know he's hitting up these girls too in the comments right here, like this chick. Stephanie loved this. She gave him 3 hard eyes. Why is my cringe core doesn't do this well? And I feel like it's better. I'll be honest with you. My cringe core, it's about 5 times better than this shit. Where's the Stephanies on my profile? Shit, man, there's like 10 versions of Decent Man Walking. Let's hear Sad Man Walking. This is an alternate version. Oh, that's not even a song. Come on now.
A decent man from the city of demons. Niggas be scheming, niggas be shooting. Senseless violence, really so many reasons. Mental health reasons, financial reasons.
I gotta say, nerdy black dudes are probably my favorite black dudes, right? Urkels are the best. They're fun. And Urkels, you're not worried about getting, getting cut or getting, shot or something. We need more Wholesome Kanye's, more Urkels. There's not enough of them. There's too many. He just needs to get rid of these simp lyrics, which are cringe, bro. Otherwise, I'm all for Wholesome brothers. Okay, what the hell is this? Uh-oh. This is some kind of weird shit. Where does Tristan find this stuff? Tristan must just have the weirdest algorithm, dude. Tristan's algorithm is its own demonic entity. Okay, so this dude's got Persian 10 Commandments slabs with Tiny Mustache Man symbols on it. What the hell is this? Persian yoga. The internet, I think, is just making everyone insane. Like, what the hell is going on? The internet is making everyone completely insane. And you've got Persian dudes. What the hell is this? What are these? So ancient Persian, it looks like a dough roller. He's over here with his Asian buddies. This looks a little gay. I don't know about this. I have no idea what's going on with this. And then he's recruited his girlfriend or his cousin or his sister. Let's see what she says.
Tarot sessions benefited you?
So the story is like that when I was 23 years old, I had a car accident. I wasn't even...
Oh, now he just wants to touch butts. See, I thought this was going somewhere. And it's just another thing. Yeah, let me come play with the giant wooden dongs around you because it'll help your back pain. Like, this is just another... Yep, see, look. Oh, he's got other people lifting his stupid ass wooden blocks. Like that's somehow, like that's better than another, just a weight. Like, what is this? Wooden shields improve resistance. Push-ups. That's a revolutionary approach to workout. push-ups. You guys ever thought about doing push-ups? I mean, sometimes it's the obvious stuff that we don't think about, like chunks of wood, push-ups, that kind of stuff. Okay, now I got to bring this goober up because I cannot believe that anyone believes this guy. This is the most obvious grift. The dude is obviously, I mean, I don't know if he's insane or grifting. It could go either way. It doesn't matter, okay? But a lot of people have been talking about this goober because 2 or 3 of these interviews went viral. And I remember listening to the first one, the big one that got like 500,000 views, this Nathan Reynolds goober. And I remember thinking, right, for the first few minutes, I was like, oh, this sounds interesting. It's very plausible. Elites, estates, satanic cults, networks. Okay. And then he starts talking about like monsters and dragons and shit. And I'm like, come on, dude. This guy, this is, it went from like level 1 to like level 20 schizo in like 15 minutes. And I'm like, come on, dude.
To get by anything. Like, you got to be able to invade anything and be able to familiarize yourself and be understanding of how to navigate and get past people's weaknesses or things' weaknesses. Like, you want to train how to do infiltration and exfiltration.
Yeah, a lot of y'all might be former military. You might have gone through some sort of black ops training, which I'm sure was like super fake and gay, but none of you were trained to fight warlock magic by Nephilim assassins. None of you. And that's why I don't listen to veterans anymore. Used to, I would have military veteran black ops people. I even interviewed a few of them, and they would send me books, and I would read books. But then I realized you've never even faced a single sorcerer. You've never done one bit of warlock. You haven't done any Harry Potter shit. Okay, you're not even at the Hogwarts. You haven't been invited. You're still underneath the staircase at your uncle's house. Okay, you haven't even been to Hogwarts. Why would I listen to you about anything in the world? Okay, this is some elite level shit. You're not ready for this. A lot of y'all, I'm going to tell you right now, you probably need to turn off your computer. This is information you're not ready for. Not everybody's called to this. It's an elite group. I see a lot of people in the chat that I feel like have very low hit points right now. If you were to step in the presence of a wizard of this level, a healing potion, an ether, none of those are going to do you any good. You're not ready for this. Just learn from pride and arrogance and take it easy. You don't have to go to Nephilim level wizard assassin. It takes time to climb the ranks, bro. You can't just jump to it. You can't enlist in Black Ops. And the highest level of all that is Nephilim assassin wizard.
With targets, hardened targets, you're going to have to learn how to get by guard dogs, physical guard dogs, woof woof.
Right. Every one of the Illuminati has at their estate at least 20 trained Cerberus guard dogs, okay? Hounds of hell, guarding the property on all fronts, okay? All perimeters. Bravo, bravo, Team Bravo. That's a negative. We got Cerberus perimeter.
Kind, you know, and then you're going to have to learn how to get by stuff. They have a warlock that sits in this estate, and they do ritual magic.
What did I say about elite estates? Okay, we're talking Rothschild estates. Okay, I'm not talking Rothschilds. I'm talking Rothschild. I'm talking straight up Cerberus Rothschild. I try to do a dog bark, and the Illuminati's cursing my throat. You can't just infiltrate an Illuminati estate without having Nephilim wizard tactics and training.
do all these spells and incantations. You need to know how to get through that. You get training by getting exposed to all these different variables so that you can be able to pierce through no matter what it is and eliminate somebody or plant something. It wasn't always just like assassination. That was an aspect of it, but a lot of it.
Yeah, exactly. It's not just, I mean, there's so much more to it. You guys don't even, it's straight a roof child. How come, have you ever noticed too, like the physiognomy of the crazy conspiracy dude, whether he's a spook or a kook or a crook, the physiognomy of that dude always drifts into the Charles Manson sphere. Like they literally start to turn into and look like Manson. For example, I was watching the Cotel and FDA stream right before this, and they started debating a Gnostic dude, and the Gnostic dude literally looks like Chaz Manson, and I'm like, what is up with being crazy that literally just morphs you into Manson? Like you just start looking like Charles Manson. Why do you want to have the beard and the Jesus? It's like gurus and crazy conspiracy people like start turning into evil versions of our Lord. It's really weird.
Is counter espionage and espionage. You're setting people up, right? Or you're trying to extract something. Like there's this project we'll have to get into more. It's called the Jason Project, which is a secret scientific military group that's now more public.
He'll throw in, by the way, stuff that's real, right? Like there really is a Jason group of elite scientists. It ain't got nothing to do with the Hounds of Hell at Rothschild Mansions, though.
Known. It's a consulting group for the smartest people in the entire world, but they had children. And so they started this junior Jason program where they're like, yeah, we should all breed together, and have these really super high intelligent children. Well, then they could be great spies.
Muggles, basically, right? You got your pure bloods, you got your Muggles, you got your, your Dumbledores. It's hard to explain. It's too advanced for a lot of you guys. You have to sign up for my Hogwarts course. I'm actually teaching a course. I'm not just teaching philosophy with Richard Grove. I'm actually teaching a Hogwarts course on defense against the dark arts. And you guys need to subscribe to that, or else essentially the rest of this interview is going to be gibberish. It's too high for what you guys are ready for. So sorry, I wish I could give you more info right now. You just need to give me more super chats and subscribe to my Hogwarts courses, and then we can talk. But I gotta see some pay pigs, some of that pay piggy juice coming through first.
And so that's where you get into espionage as a major tacit of this. That is,
now this man's speaking my language. The dork orts, right? Not dark arts, the dork orts, right? We're talking about the dork orts.
they get interlocked so heavily, and you start to figure out that the vast majority of the people behind the scenes are not just connected to these religious orders, they're connected to the government. And that
I will say that this guy does get 1 point for talking super fast, spitting out all this bullshit without fumbling one word. Like, he doesn't mess up one single syllable. So I don't know if he just has the gift of gab and he's a silver-tongued poet, or he practiced this bullshit down to an art, the dork arts, right? And doesn't fumble a single syllable.
But these are, a lot of them are State Department employees. And this is how the United States military and government regulates and controls assets out of containment. People that are not doing what they're supposed to, that have information they shouldn't have, and they need to be eliminated, or you need to extract a piece.
So I feel like this guy would vibe very well with Florida Man. I feel like they're on the same wavelength, right? Ice cream truck, flat earth ice cream, Florida Man, QAnon dude. Him and Nathan Reynolds, Nephilim bloodline warlock assassin, would be on the same. Now, what's always great when it comes to these videos is to peruse the insights of the wise followers of these people. I cannot wait to see what the beloved masses have to say. More like Nephilim. That's a good one. That's a zinger. I approve of that zinger. I got to hear this full podcast. What's his name? There's a lot of good discussion on this on the podcast. Okay, who are the people that believe this bullshit? Okay, this brother right here, dog, this shit ain't real. That's why you follow 6,000 people and got 300 followers. Okay, let's see what Jenny's over here saying. She wants more of this. Jenny? What's Jenny? What's on Jenny's profile? Piano, Christian evangelical piano teacher. Now you got to be some kind of a retort evangelical to believe this bullshit. Okay, who else is over here? Lala says, this is the story of my life right here. She's already been through this. She's been through Illuminati, MK Ultra, sex kitten programming. She's been through dark arts, wizard school, Harry Potter. She knows this is wizard life. Hashtag wizard life. I like Dick's skepticism here. Dick says, where's the proof? That's what I'm talking about. We need some rational, critical thinking in here, and Dick is on point. Dick's ready to pull out the fallacies. He's ready to refute this nonsense. The voice of reason. The voice of reason. You have a very plump booty. What else have we got in here? Because you notice, this has millions views more than me. Okay, we got 10,000 people like this clip. I like this guy. This guy, the Akashic Monk, he's coming with that space-time quantum wisdom. Everything is coded. We live in a matrix. That's some mind-blowing shit. You ever thought about that? You ever thought about how, what if reality is like a video game or a simulation? And we are just sort of puppets, the puppeteers. The question is, who are the puppeteers? You ever thought about that? Let's check out this shit. This dude is on point right here. That's the Akashic Monk right here. He's dropped up. He's a DJ too, of course. Yo, what's up, dog? What's up, bro? Yeah, let's see. Let's hear some of these. Let's get on them tables, dog. Get on the decks.
Every minute with the fever dreams, I push a mind to a limit where it needs to be. I work hard, got vision, I don't need to see. I think a mind over matter, I believe in me. I need to find more power in the day to breathe. Need to find more power in the way I be. And when my mind turns out with the pain to see, I need to scream out loud, I can't stop me. I wanna be the greatest like Rocky. You know I leave them all hates like a heartbeat. I'm out here making moves like a zombie. And if you ain't with me, it's too lost. See, I got my mind on the facts, I'm a fight for rap. What I like real fast, so the deal I have. Everything I attack, everything that I lack, everything that I want, and I see matter back.
Fire.
I know I can turn all of my thoughts into a real threat. Cause I'm my own worst enemy. Only if I let it be. I can control anything if I can just think carefully. I control my destiny. Deep up in my mind I manifest it. Every morning I wake up.
when Vanilla Ice scrolls Instagram and he sees white rappers and he's just like, oh my God, what did I create? What did I do? You know what I mean? Does you think Vanilla Ice ever has regrets when he sees this? And by the way, why does every white rapper actually just sound like Eminem? Like all of them. Like, I remember Vanilla Ice was Vanilla Ice, and then we got Eminem. And then ever since Eminem, all the white rappers just try to be Eminem. Except for Paul Wall, who just is basically an honorary black dude, like myself, right? But anyway, are we done with the Warlock Assassin School?
Information from them. And so that's what really launched me into that realm. That was when I chose more of it. I want to not be in this cult side. It's not like that was respected, but it was acknowledged. And I got opportunities to do the side of it that I thought was high speed and low drag and look at by anything. Like, you got to be able to invade anything and be able to familiarize yourself and be understanding of how to navigate and get past people's weaknesses or things' weaknesses. Like, you want to train how to do infiltration and exfiltration with targets.
Like I said, spooks, kooks, and crooks, which is the majority of the conspiracy realm, are basically, they all evolve towards becoming iterations of Chaz Manson. Like, you cannot be a committed, crazy conspiracy dude without literally evolving and morphing into some form of Charles Manson. Whether it's the Gnostic dude on Coattail Stream, whether it's this dude right here, whether it's Florida Man with his ice cream conspiracy truck, you just become a Manson.
In targets, you're going to have to learn how to get by guard dogs, physical guard dogs, wolf kind. You know,
we're talking straight up Cerberus, dude. We're talking Hounds of Hell. You need some sort of esoteric treats, an esoteric, I don't know what. We got to have something. All right, you guys aren't ready for this. We got to move on. What has our favorite conspiracy, Hollywood child of elites, been up to? You know who I'm talking about. Our boy Chet. We all know about Chet Hanks. And Chet loves to Christian schizo post. Okay. So what is Chet Hanks been up to? That's what I want to know.
The God that created this place wasn't the true God. What if the true God has no form, but out of it, it emanated a celestial being that did have form?
Oh, let's hold on. My mind is already blown. What if the creator God is not the true God? And we in a damn prison, dude. Prison planet. Alex Jones is the demiurge who created the prison planet to entrap us in a lower dimensional frequency bias of our base desires, negative frequencies, hiding us from our true quantum consciousness zone theory reality, which the elite keep us from.
That looked around and said, I am the only God. You shall have no other gods but me. And it created this place in its image. How can that be, though, that a divine being can be both divine and flawed at the same time? Flawed because of its ignorance of its true source.
Where is he? Is he at? I thought he was at the barber shop, right? Because he just got it all cut off. And then I see some kind of magic. He's at the damn Esoteric bookstore because there's a Egyptian tarot card thing behind him. Oh my gosh. Oh man. What do y'all think about this esoteric? We're getting some wisdom today. Shit is esoteric as hell today. Tristan has been saying, what if Tristan believes this? Wouldn't that be funny if Tristan actually was into this stuff? And by the way, how did Chet Hanks actually become Tristan? Hold on. Is this actually Chet Hanks? Is this actually Tristan? I'm starting to think this is... Dude, dude, what if there never was a Tristan or a Chet Hanks? There's just this dude who's both. Now the simulation is glitching, dog. The simulation is glitching right now because that is Tristan. Tell me that's not Tristan. What in the hell, dude? Chet Hanks is Tristan Haggard, bro. Them is the same dude. What the hell? Look at Tristan with all that milk on his chin. Okay. Right? Imagine some sunglasses. Imagine some nice, cool shades on Tristan. And that's Chet Hanks. The simulation is being decoded in live time for y'all right now. I'm starting to think Tristan is the demiurge. Now, we do have some vegans that theorize that Tristan is the Antichrist to come, if y'all remember that. But now that I see that Tristan is basically like Agent Smith in the Matrix, he can pop up everywhere as any potential bald guru, bald Gnostic intentional community guru. My mind just got blowed. That is Tristan is Chet Hanks. What in the hell is going on? And how come when I type in Tristan, I get this bald boomer? Who the hell is that? Why is he coming up under Tristan? The Matrix is breaking down, glitching, and being decoded in live time for you right now. But the question is, can y'all handle it? I don't think most of y'all can. Because, I mean, what the hell is going on? Look at this. Did Tristan send me this as a hint? Is Tristan telling me who he really is? H. Brazzi says for $10. You like what, Jay? I don't know what that's referring to, but I like that what is capitalized. You like what, Jay? CK says for $25 on behalf of all brothers. Dude, my audience is basically turning black. And I must be talented because black people don't tip, and yet I'm getting super chats from black people. What does this say? I'm going to go on the black comedy circuit. I'm going to be the biggest black comedian in America. Step over Tyler Perry. Step over Chris Rock. Move out of the way, Dave Chappelle. Move out of the way, Bernie Mac. That's my Bernie Mac. I'm going to be the biggest black comedian because nobody else, as a white dude, could get black dudes super chatting at him. CK, shout out to this brother, says for $25. On behalf of all brothers, we do accept you. Where can I find that Boomer song that you played before? Boomer Town song. Are you talking about my... You're talking about my Jimmy Buffett song? Boomer Town song. I forgot about my Jimmy Buffett song. I had to put that... I think that's what you mean. But maybe not. I had to put that on Rockfin because... oh, shit. I can't believe I just now realized that that's Tristan as Chet Hanks. What the hell? And now I like Tristan even less because I've never liked Tom Hanks. His face is annoying. Boomertown. I don't know what Boomertown is. Boomertown. I did a Jimmy Buffett Boomer song that I thought was kind of funny. Oh, you're talking about the original Boomer tunes. Yeah, that's on YouTube. It's just called Boomer Tunes, I think. Let's see. I forgot about that Jimmy Buffett song. Although, this might not be funny now. I know, I guess if 65 people on Rockfin liked it, then I think then it passes the muster. Passes with flying colors. Alright, there's too many tabs open. I'm completely lost. So there's one Boomer song, but you're talking about the original Boomer song. Let's see if we can find that's on YouTube. You're talking about this one. Back when I was carb bloated and looked like Russell Crowe, sort of, but handsomer for sure. There's the Boomer song. Thank you for that, CK. CK says, can I get about the Council of Ephesus impersonation? I assume you mean voice of Sleazen.
The Council of Ephesus did not say that I couldn't text you in a very sexualized way, but also I'm going to censor it so that I can talk directly to your plump booty. Could you just put a bag over your head and let me do a text directly to your booty? I'd like to bite it, by the way.
I combed my hair with a butt cut on purpose. It's like y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know. Okay, if you see me showing up with a butt cut, it's on purpose, dude. You think I would actually have a butt cut? Like I don't know styles? Like I don't know the science of fashion? Are you serious? Do you realize that before I was married to Jamie, before I dated Jamie, I had a schizophrenic model, former model, try to date me. That's actually kind of true. I think she was trying to date me. She was kind of crazy. I think she was schizo. But pretty much, dude, things are so crazy. Basically, all crazy is just schizo now. Everyone's schizo now. Everything is just so crazy. Anyway, for those that just got here, we just decided and we just discovered that Tristan sending me videos of Chet Hanks doing conspiracy gibberish rambling. We just figured out that Chet Hanks is Tristan. Welcome, everybody. Tristan exposed. Tristan is Chet Hanks. The Matrix is breaking down and glitching out. And where is Tristan, by the way? Why did he retire? I do a couple rap songs. I spit some bars. I do a few songs. And he immediately retires. I thought he had a little more fortitude than that. I thought we were going to have some rap battles. And he just leaves the internet. Anyway, that's enough of this nonsense. Oh my gosh, dude. I can't take Chet Hanks rambling about Gnosticism anymore. This is one of my favorite clips, though, of all movie clips of all time. If you've never seen Communion, I highly recommend watching it because out of nowhere, in the middle of this ridiculous, retarded alien movie based on the life of Whitley Strieber, Christopher Walken just suddenly starts doing cha-cha dances with aliens. I mean, it's like, I don't know what the hell it is. It's like a drug trip in real time. And it fits perfectly with all the nonsense that we've been talking about so far. Just a little taste of it for you right here. Also, it's nude. So it's nude. Ooh, ooh, wow. I'm doing the cha-cha. Wow. With aliens. Wow. Why would he think that would add any credibility to his story? I cannot fathom why they would put this in the movie. I mean, I think it's all complete bullshit, but like, if you're Whitley Strieber and you wanted to convince people of your story of abduction and all this stuff, and they're going to make the movie about you, and it's Christopher Walken playing you, and you actually put the naked alien cha-cha scene in the movie, maybe we all entered into an alternate CERN reality a long time ago, and we just never caught it until now. That seems plausible. Oh my gosh, now what? Oh. Okay, now, we hear a lot of talk about purple-haired freaks. Is it justified? Because some of these people actually have talent, skills, and abilities that we should not deride. And you want to talk about your brain rot, you want to talk about all this nonsense. Well, there's a lot of people that are talented, and I don't think you should be making fun of them. This is wartime, this is our time. Can you slide like that? Can you do what's that thing that Pee-wee did where you like da-da-da-da-da-da-da? Can you do that? Can you what's the game where you like try to, I don't know, you play Hawaiian music and you try to go underneath a bar? Can you do that? Probably not. I mean, there are sports that are being discovered. Limbo, thank you. I feel like we're in limbo. And as we're in limbo, we're actually wandering through the back rooms. This live stream is essentially a back room of the subconscious where we meet Cerberus, wizards, Dumbledore, purple-haired freaks, wholesome Kanyes. They're all here in my subconscious. Welcome to my world. Now, sports are being discovered every single day, including sliding. It hasn't reached Olympics yet, but neither has hide and seek, and there's always hope. I do have to say that bitch can slide. I mean, you might not be into sliding, but this chick could slide. Or is this a dude? I don't even know anymore. I think dudes and chicks are just going away, and we're just going to have pads everywhere, and all things, all people are now just, okay, it is a chick. Okay. And she's got that horror vibe going on. Let's see that. I mean, tell me this chick can't slide. All right. Tell me, just be honest and tell me she can't slide. Because I don't believe you. Come on, sister. We want to see more of your sliding skills. She's only got like 3. Her whole thing is sliding, and she's got like 3 sliding clips. Here we go. Here's some more slides. Oh, shit. Oh, did you see the sparks? It's turning into a damn metal video with the sparks, dude. Imagine if she was... Imagine Insane Clown Posse is playing live. As I know, most of this audience are juggalos. You look over and you see a juggalo just spinning, just sliding. I'm not talking 180s. I'm talking full 360s. Multiple full 360s. Tell me your mind wouldn't be blown. That's that haunt life, okay? That's that scream juggalo existence that most of you just don't understand. You can't fathom it. It's too dark. It's realms of my psyche that you're not prepared for. The guy can't do it. The dude comes in with his male patriarchal arrogance and toxic masculinity, thinking he can slide. No. This is elite, practiced sliding only here. This is not an intro sliders. Oh shit! Look at this. We're going full horrorcore. This is not an intro sliding course. This is advanced sliding. Okay, 96,000 likes. Wow. Did you guys see that one? I like the way that it started fast, and as she descended the hill, it slowed gradually. That was pretty awesome. Damn. Those are some moves, dude. I wonder if she's looking for sponsors because, you know, I feel like we need to reach into new markets. I know that Juggalos would vibe very well with what we do over here. I mean, you've even got Haunted Film Production over here giving 3 fires and 2 hands up. And a black heart because she's so esoteric, right? I mean, if Haunted Film Production is down, I think we need to collab with Viper Slider ASAP. So thank you, Tristan, for just regaling us with gems over here. It never stops. Ew, I don't know about this one. We got all right, I'm gonna have to skip that one. That one might be a little too much over here on YouTube's. I don't know.
Who you are, you will.
Are y'all ready for a rabbit hole? Let's see. We got a conspiracy man here. We got a Chad talking out of his car. going to take us down a conspiracy rabbit hole. I feel like after Viper sliding, I need something a little more kind of relaxed. That was intense. Especially the way that one slide came to a slow halt. We got almost 900. We got 1,000 people and only 333 likes, 300 likes. Where y'all at? Come on. Y'all don't like this? This is the best of the internet. With the best host on the internet. And we're talking 300 likes. Come on now. Where's the super chat love? Where y'all at? Average redhead for $5. In the future, you'll have to attract a mate by sliding the farthest. Exactly. Slip and slides. Where's that? She's over here dressed up like a juggalo. Go do a slip and slide. If you're looking for clicks. Okay, the juggalo aesthetic is not. That's not where it's at. Come on now. Now I don't know where this rabbit hole is. I don't know where we're going. We've already gone down Harry Potter, Hogwarts, Nephilim assassins. Let's see what this is.
You will not convince me this is not an old giant tree. Are you guys ready for this rabbit hole yet? Hold on.
Yes. Here we go. All mountains are old trees. Why? Well, they kind of look like a stump.
Nope, not going to convince me that's not a giant tree. I got more. Like, that's so obvious. That is a giant tree. It is obviously chopped down. Hold on. Yeah, see, that's definitely a giant tree that's been chopped straight off. And if you guys go back to the flood, if you guys have read the book of Enoch, where it talks about these giants, the Nephilim, you know, I guess rumor has it they chopped the trees down, and the reason being was so when the flood happened, they could not survive and climb the trees. And I mean, just think about, you know, whatever the Beanstalk movie. What was that? I can't.
Dude's talking about Jack and the Beanstalk. Dude's over here now talking about Jack Black movies, Jack and the Beanstalk. Oh my gosh.
Damn. Oh my God. Not again. Damn.
I don't know what's going on. Right, now this is just brain rot. We're not doing brain rot over here. I want esoteric. Okay. Now we got some Christian rap. We need some more wholesome music. Let's see if this is rap. Let's see what we got here. Oh my gosh. Whew. Where do we start here? First of all, I'm not going to trust Jason Schwartzman rapping at me. Okay. Even if it goes hard, and it does, as soon as I see Jason Schwartzman, I'm out. Okay. I don't think that's authentic Christianity when I see Jason Schwartzman rapping at me. Let's see the chip. What? Hold on. We got an orange-haired black man that's left out of the video. Racist much? Now, oh my gosh. Oh, they're trying to create Christian scene core. They're trying to create a thing, a scene. Okay. Interesting. Oh, he's got more stuff for us. Is he a Palestinian? He's got his Palestinian Doctor Who scarf on.
Disciple Church Jesus Gang. We read the Bible every day.
I'm a Jesus fiend, I'm a tweaker. Praying on my knees till my feet hurt. At the AA meeting where I meet her. Will shawty be the one my double see her? I just hit up Jesus, I said how much for a feature?
What does a black man think? I want to know from our black members of the audience, which is a growing contingent, probably up to about 57% of the audience now, black fellow black men. What does a black man see or hear? What does he think when he hears a Jewish Jason Schwartzman looking teenager who's a Palestinian rapping to techno as a Christian scene core kid? What does a black man think? I want to know what's in his mind when he sees this. Is it cultural appropriation, or is it just funny? He's talking about spitting game. He's just trying to touch butts in the Christian evangelical scene. That's what he's up to. He's being honest. He's just like, I'm about to link up. I'm going to slide into the DMs on Plenty of Fish over here. And then she's dressed like she's dressed a little scantily over here. What is this? Oh my gosh. This is evangelical rap. You know what this reminds me of? So he's Arab, an Arab evangelical Christian rapper at Mission Viejo. I thought I'd seen it all, but now I have. Oh man, you know who this is like the latest instantiation of I bet a lot of y'all don't remember, about 10 years ago, there was a Christian rapper who was just the worst. A white dude from the South, of course, from like Alabama. You got to see this. This is, oh man. What was that dude's name? Okay, I remember his song. One of his songs was the Jesus Lean. What was that guy's name? BShock. Oh my gosh. Now, this is 14 years ago, and BShock has more views than I'll ever get. This is what I'm saying. I don't understand the internet. BShock's Jesus Lean. You got to hear this. And BShock has a whole plethora of gems. Okay, so it's not just this classic. I don't know if this is going to ding the algorithm. There used to be some of the best comments were under BShock's videos. Let me give you a little taste of BShock first, because I mean, we're talking redneck dude plus Ed Hardy gear. Remember Ed Hardy gear? Plus horrible rap, plus youth group. I mean, it's got it all. If I ever become a rapper, I will only and always wear Ed Hardy gear. And why did this go away? Why did we stop wanting to be bedazzled? Okay, it's not fair. It's sexist that aunts, grandmothers, cougars all get to enjoy the bedazzler, and the rest of us would be called names. That's not fair. Who believes that jewels aren't pretty? No one. We all admit that jewels are pretty. Why are we not all given free access to bedazzled, bejeweled, and bedeviled clothing and drip, as they say these days?
I know y'all like to dance, so we about to do the Jesus Lean. Like this.
Now, I do appreciate that BShock didn't sell out. A lot of dudes would sell out and try to get good-looking women for their rap videos. For example, we might think that Will Smith, okay, is a sellout. I beg to differ. Will Smith is not a sellout. Will Smith is true to his game, which is having no game, which is to be zero game, which is to be total weirdo simp. The whole internet has made fun of Big Willie for the last 6 months, or however long this has been. 1 month, 1 month. Because this is probably one of the worst, best songs of all time of recent note. It's so bad. that I'm jealous that I can't do cringecore the level of Will Smith's recent cringecore video. In fact, I watched people making fun of this video, and it was probably one of the hardest I've laughed in the last month with people just making fun of this video. It's so funny. And every video, even people that are not funny, are automatically funny making fun of this video. It's just awesome. I think we talked about this on a live stream. I don't want to rehearse all of that, but basically Will Smith hired a bunch of not very attractive women, and basically that Asian chick's about the best looking one. And the whole song is about how he's a Mac daddy who will pay a woman any price that she wants for her company. Yes, you heard me right. Will believes all women are hot, and he'll pay any price just to be around them. So it's somehow in Will Smith's mind, he thought that if he created a video where he believes all women are beautiful, and if he simped at them, he would be a player, and he would convince everybody he's straight, and also it would be a women empowerment thing. I mean, but also they don't look good. And also Will Smith is like 10 inches tall, 5 inches tall. So the women tower over him and they don't look good. And he's simping to them. It's like Will simp, basically. The video is really funny. I highly recommend going and watching it. But at least Will Smith is honest that, as he says in the video, 2 5s to me is a 10. So in other words, if there's 2 5s in Will Smith's mind, that's 110. I'm not kidding. Also, he talks about like buying purses and shit just so he can hang out with girls. So, but I appreciate that BShock stayed true to his game, which is no game, by just including the fat chicks at church in the youth group and not actually trying to get good looking women. By the way, did you notice it was biracial? So are we supposed to think BShock's church is basically segregated? So the youth group has like the white chicks over here and then all the black chicks. What the heck is going on at BShock? Got a dang. Look at this. BShock with all black chicks in the youth group. And then BShock with all white chicks. BShock got a segregated youth group. What the hell, dude? Anyway, this is probably one of the worst things. But listen, this is not even the worst song. Oh no, he's still going. I haven't checked in on BShock in about 10 years. I didn't know it was still going on. Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. So there's new BShock. I can't believe it. So he took all of that money from all. So this is about 20 years of YouTube ad revenue for that chain right there he's got.
Burn, blessed by his light at every turn. My spirit's lifted, my soul's alive. With Jesus by my side. I'm blessed by God, sing it loud.
See, now y'all know where my cringecore inspirations come from. Okay, cringecore doesn't just come out of nowhere. It didn't pop into existence out of a vacuum. It's not it's not an emergent phenomenon. Cringecore has previous precedents. It has inspirations. One of which is BShock. I didn't know he was still going. But I just have to say I'm not feeling the new ones. I feel the classics. Okay. Can we get into the classics here? He's churning out too much AI slop. Come on, BShock. Just give me the classics, bro. I don't want all this. Let's go to we gotta go to the oldest. Or maybe we should do the most popular. Here we go. Oh, no. Oh, this is another one of the classics. This was he was still in the Ed Hardy phase of his artistic journey. This one's called Christ-like Cruising. This one was funny because I remember this is one of the funniest YouTube comments I've ever read. I don't know if it's still on here. We'll look and see, but I remember laughing until I cried because one of the comments underneath this video. All right, let's see if we can still find it. I doubt it, but yo, this brings me back to 2013. If you're listening to this in 2022, you're a real OG. So it's basically nobody's commented in like a year. This song cured my depression. Yeah, because it's funny as hell. I can believe that one. You got one Russian dude over here. He's liking it. Let's see. What does this Russian fan say? Great track, brother. This will be relevant as never before. Very much super. Got goosebump. I personally don't believe in God, but I have respect for this guy. See what I mean? This song changed my life. Wait till you hear the song. Anyway, 12 years later and it still slaps. I don't know about that. The funniest comment, I doubt it's on here, but I'll never forget it. It said, yo, this is fire. When I get a car through God, THRU, I'ma bump this. Let me read it again. Yo, I'll never forget it. Yo, this is fire. When I get a car through God, THRU, I'ma bump this. God, little G-O-T. So, if you're in the audience, you're wondering, how am I going to get a car through God? This is how. He's got to watch him go to the closet. It'll be all Ed Hardy gear.
Press play.
By the way, BShock reminds me a bit of Burmese. There's a little bit of a Jason Burmese vibe going on because Burmese was wearing some of that Ed Hardy gear for a good while. Dude, he's bumping so hard that the white grandparents are frightened, right? I mean, that intro, that hit hard right there. I like, though, that, again, BShock stayed true to his game. Just like in the other video, he didn't actually go for anyone attractive. I mean, there's like 30 girls in the video, and not one of them is attractive. And I like in this one, he just kind of came out of the house that he's renting. He didn't go rent an estate. He didn't go rent a mansion. BShock is not going to front like that. BShock going to be real, okay? Dude rapping inside of a honeycomb. Look at that. What the hell? Why is he in a honeycomb? Oh, he's in a honeycomb because of bee. Get it? BShock. Beehive. Bee honeycomb. Dude, look at this ugly ass car. What is this? It looks like a damn June bug. Dude's getting in a damn June bug. Oh shit, that's State Farm, that free State Farm calendar is about to fall over. BShock hit so hard that a free calendar won't even sit upright.
I'm BShock.
Ugly ass car. Ugly. What the hell is it? Yellow? Oh my gosh. Because of a bee? I don't get it. Black and like a bee?
And I'm Christ-like cruising. Put them Jesus beats.
Dang, dude, look at that. Oh, he's got one of them remember when you take the face off of the CD player in your car because it'll get stole? That's sweet, dude. About to play some bass CDs. Bass.
And ride.
Subwoofers. BShock better have some good subwoofers going on.
I'm like, hey, what's up? I know you hear them Jesus beats bumping in the trunk. Riding to the beat, never by myself, but Jesus in the other seat. In the burbs.
Now tell me you saw that coming down the street, you wouldn't be impressed. Tell me you wouldn't be impressed. Just a little bit impressed. Just be honest. Abby Zhong says for $20, thank you for the laughs. Excuse me? I'm not seeing anything funny over here. Okay, we're over here talking about drip. We're talking about skills. We're talking about the arts. We're talking about aesthetics. I don't know what you're talking about laughs. JB Peltier, $5. If you see a guy with the beard line at the jaw, you know I'm an imbecile. Are you talking about me? Because I will be honest, although I didn't come with that Ed Hardy gear. Actually, let me pause for a moment and remind you that I do have a little bit of bedazzled gear that I would like to put on in honor of BShock and in honor of this entire audience. Let me go get my bedazzled gear because it's just not fair that we don't get to enjoy jewels. Moms and aunts are the only people that get to enjoy jewels these days. It's not fair. I'm going to go get some of my drip. And I want to remind you guys that we have a show sponsor. And that sponsor, it's multiple sponsors, I should say, including my philosophy course. I've had a lot of people asking actually about the philosophy course. And it's still there. Of course I have my philosophy course. It hasn't gone anywhere. It's 12 installments, at least 2 to 3 hours each. So we're talking 24 to 30 hours of lecture. There's also Q&As from the original course members. Their questions and answers. You can watch all that as well. There's a reading list. I have 2 episodes that have guest professors, Father Deacon Dr. Ananias, and not a professor, but well, he's taught actually at the Florence School of Art. Father Vladimir on aesthetics. So check this out real quick. Let me go get some of my drip because I do want to celebrate Jules and the Bedazzler because this has been unfair. It's unfairly been stolen from the rest of us.
I'm gonna put you on something crazy.
I want to show off something that we're all proud of. I got a browser here. This is Jay Dyer's much vaunted, much sought after Philosophy 101. Now, he just got this page up. We are just testing it out. You guys are some of the first people in the world to see it. I want to say, for my part, it's not Philosophy 101. I think this is a mistitling. I really think of it as like Philosophy Unleashed. Because a Philosophy 101 course, they give you kind of some useless information that you can't make sense of. Jay actually lays out over 12 weeks, dozens and dozens of hours put into just the presentation of this, let alone the hundreds and thousands of hours of research that it takes to have a coherent evolution and history of the origins of philosophy, the uses of philosophy, the different ways to look at it over time, and how that has been brought about to what we have today, which is almost an absence of philosophy on the objective logic and reason side, and an overabundance of woke philosophy that is irrational and is made up day by day as people are like, I think we should bring racism back, and then here's a justification, and then it gets wokeified and spread out, and then all of a sudden you have a bunch of communist, socialist ideas where you become the property in action. You need to be able to stand your own ground. It helps to have a foundation in philosophy because it's a method to find truth. When you get down to it, philosophy is there because you love truth enough to go and learn how to find it because it's valuable. So if you're interested in things like that, there is the landing page. We'll link it up in the notes. It is a longer one, so we'll get a shorter URL for this. I'm sure Jay has a link on his page. I just wanted to show it off. Now you know it exists. You can go look for it and see why this is not.
So a lot of people will hate on Buc-ee's, but you can't tell me that Buc-ee's don't have some drip, okay? And where else are you going to find a jean bedazzled American flag? Nowhere else, right? How did we just lose like 150 people because I'm doing an ad? Y'all, we got some unfaithful listeners today. Everybody just added BShock to their playlist. BShock owes me an apology too, by the way, because I was going to troll interview him and I don't think he ever replied. Stasi Drew 47, why did you dislike it? Because I felt like, because I was jealous, okay? you want to just get down to the nitty gritty of it, it's because I was jealous. That's why. And I feel like there was one more BShock hit, but I don't forget what it is. And I feel like we need to move on. You know what I mean? Because I'm going to bring back Ed Hardy. I'm going to bring back Bedazzled stuff. That was a bold move, by the way, for Ed Hardy to use a bedazzler for men's fashions. That was bold. Too much AI slop over here on his channel. What is all this stuff? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, what is this? $47,000 47,000 people watch this. Oh no, what is this? Why are people making fun of Christians? Seriously. Like, why would you make fun of? I don't understand the hatred of evangelical Christianity. Where does it come from? From what place in your darkened heart does this emerge? I mean, this is wholesome.
I want that child like that. Put me back up in my baby crib. Child like that. Take me back. Like.
Dude dress up like a my buddy. Now, how could y'all make fun of this? Seriously. Y'all are a bunch of legalistic Pharisees trying to hate on people who have flow. Edwin sends 17 DKKs. I don't know what a DKK is. Drakkar Noir. Jay, what is your favorite DC character? Are you serious? I'm a grown-ass man that listens to child-ass rap. I don't watch comic book movies, dork. But thank you for 17 DKKs, whatever the hell it is. Although we know that anytime it's some strange acronym currency, that usually translates to about 20 cents. So I'm sure 17 DKKs comes out to about 17 cents in USDs. I don't know. I've had about enough BShock. BShock is probably one of the... He's one of the earliest cringecore experts. I mean, we could give him that. He did influence cringecore. So, I don't know if I can take much more BShock, though. What do y'all think? But, I mean, come on. What do y'all think about this drip right here? Daniel sends $10, and he says, I have a follow-up from the previous question about Romanides. I'm not aware of any other academic level book dedicated to a critique of Jay. A response would be interesting. There's a 200-page, yeah, but it's a 200-page book that nobody reads or cares about, and the guy who made it is actually crazy. So, Daniel, $5. There's a book called The Defense of Romanides. Yeah, it's just not even worth reading. I've read the sections about me. It argues that you teach heresy. Dude, who cares? I mean, the Cappadocians talk about analogia all the time. And so this is so silly that it would actually anathematize the Cappadocians. Scuba Bear, $10. There is a sort of cool Orthodox Church arc in the movie Wishmaster 2. Isn't that like a Wes Craven or like a Clive Barker? I always get Wes Craven and Clive Barker mixed up. They're both kind of creepy gay horror weirdos. But I've been enjoying the creative horror, practical effects out of it, and it talks about pre-Islamic religion in a gimmicky way. They tried harder than they needed to. It's funny you said that, though, because Jamie and I were talking about watching Wishmaster. That's enough BShock. I don't think I can take any more. And let's see, was this... Is it a Robert? Or, excuse me. It is Wes Craven. Yeah. Yeah, we need to do a Wes Craven Wishmaster analysis. That would be fun. And also Lord of Illusions, right? Both of those kind of, they remind me of each other from, you know, that 90s era of the chat is cracking me up. Listen, are there any divas in the chat? Is there anyone who's not a diva in the chat? You've got it all backwards. Ultra $2. I watched a video of a guy claiming that Constantine relocated Christianity from Britain to the Levant. What are your thoughts about that? How that doesn't make any sense. Relocated Christianity. That doesn't make any sense. I mean, Christianity is throughout the Roman Empire. It's already spread all around. It's not relocated by Constantine. Go watch the stream that we did with Inspiring Philosophy, where we show that the pre-Nicene Church Fathers teach the same thing as the post-Nicene Church Fathers. Skooma Bear, $10. Look up A$AP Rock if you want a rapper that goes pretty hard. I'm well aware of him. In fact, he sings the song that they made the Ask Yourself clip about, right? The fact. That's a A$AP Rocky clip. I'm aware of all that. Do the Jesus lane. Also, I know that we have some people in the audience who were looking for personal trainers, and we also have a large percentage of Spurgatrons in this audience. So I just want to let you guys know that I have reached out, and you can find the appropriate trainer for you. Her name's Rhiannon. Rihanna. Also, she is autistic, she is plus sized, and she is qualified. A lot of people concerned. A lot of personal trainers out here are not officially certified and qualified. Rhiannon is. And so, as you can see, you have all, like, you might be thinking, okay, can I lift 20 pounds? Yes. Is there such thing as a gym body? No. Can I get a side view? Yes. Okay. Are we all good? Everything on the same page? We're all on the same page here? You might be thinking, this isn't a traditional gym body. It's not. That's why it goes under the official scientific term of a neurodivergent body. Also, the brains are neurodivergent. It's a category that most of you wouldn't understand, but you can reach out if you're in need of personal training. Things will be lifted, most likely above the head. You can see a couple examples here. Things are placed right around in this region up here. So if you're comfortable with that, if you're comfortable with going about this high, this is probably your speed. Let's get some of the philosophy here.
Let's replace that with no shame, more range.
I've got bad news. She's across the pond. She's also as big as the pond. But seriously, she's in England, so you're gonna have to head on over to Hogwarts. She is Hogwarts, right? You're gonna have to head on across the pond and sign up over there. I thought she was local. Bad news, no, apparently she's not local. So sorry to let you guys down, but to all of our great British audience folk, she's there.
1, 2.
All right, now we got another rapper. It's always good to check in on the rap scene, and I think this is also a Sam Hyde Show segment checking in on the rappers. So be sure and check out the newest episode, by the way, of the Sam Hyde Show. It's out. Did y'all notice? Where are we at? These reels are so much fun, dude. I can't even, like, I never get tired of Tristan's reels. It's just an infinity of insanity. Infinity insanity. Thank you so much, Tristan. And what was I going to pull up? Oh, the Sam Hyde Show. Yeah. So our new episode just dropped. It is about education and the GATE program. I think originally we were going to call it the GATE program, and then it got changed to Education Sucks, which is accurate. Brand new episode. It also features a Lena Dunham update. I know a lot of people were wondering what's with Lena Dunham. What is she up to? Weight-wise, right? Literally, what is she up to? There you go, right there. You can check out the latest episode. And, of course, if you are so inclined and you would like to support the Sam Hyde Show and the work that we do writing on the Sam Hyde Show, you can subscribe over at mde.tv. There are the full episodes. There you see Gil Bates over there. New episode of PGL. But right here is the full episode of the Sam Hyde Show. So be sure and subscribe and check in on that over at mde.tv. Let's check in on some of the rappers. What are they up to? What bars are taking over the rap scene, especially over here on Sinstagram? Let's check it out. This is our boy Real Name Cash.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10, come 11.
Oh shit! Woo! I know we got a lot of autists, a lot of math fans in the audience that are already going to be lit. They're already going to be tingling in their parts because that was fire. Whoever thought about not rapping with words and not even rapping with numbers in general, but rapping in the order of the sequence of the numbers? No one has even thought about this yet. I mean, how did we not see what was before our very faces, our very eyes?
Yeah, that's how you count, bitch. Yeah, that's how you count, bitch. Yeah.
Damn. I like it. This is some cringecore that I can get down to, because I feel like I'm also learning as I'm enjoying the latest hip hop beats. You know, it's not just base desires. I'm also informing my intellect. I mean, why not even take this to the next level and let's wrap our times tables. 2 times 2 is 4. 4 times 4 is 16. 16 times 16, some larger numbers. See? I mean, why not? That's where we're at, bro. I like this. I'm just wondering, like, what other mathematical avenues could we go down with this flow? Could we get some quadratic equation? Quad City DJs, more like quadratic equations.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10, come 11. Yeah, that's how you count, bitch.
That's how you count, bitch. I got to see what else we got from Real Man Cash. Okay. I bet you he's over here getting more. Look at it. He's getting more views than I get on Instagram. Again, I'm doing something wrong. Please help me. I'm doing something wrong. Somehow, rappers that just stand next to grody ass filth pools in the park looking like they're hungover, and you just count and they get more views than me. What am I doing wrong? I don't understand what is how you crack this matrix. Okay. All right. Well, let's be fair. He's getting about the same viewage as me. Okay. I get about 11,000 on average on Instagram.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10 come 11. Yeah, that's how you count, bitch.
Yes.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10.
So all the clips are just this one song. This is a unique approach. Just keep doing the same song.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10 come 11.
Hold on.
1, 2, 3.
I'm bad at math. Thank you for this. So he's got blonde chicks over here. No, this can't be real. This can't be real. He's getting models over here. Army veteran model. Give me a break, dude. This can't be real. Is this AI? What is this? Digital creator. So this is some kind of fake ass AI thing, isn't it? Fashion Nova? Okay, I don't know about that. But she's into his flow. There's people doing real cringecore just blowing my ass away on Instagram, and I don't understand what I'm doing wrong. It's too good, I think.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3.
This guy just keeps to the formula. You know what I mean? If you got a winning formula, and no need to deviate.
I've had some recent success with my counting song, so I've been cooking up some more intricate bars lately, and
I'm hoping this dude's just trolling and that this is a joke, right? He said, I'm having some success, but nowadays it's hard to tell. You know what I mean?
Every spring and fall, allergies make my eyes itch. Sneezing while you drive, that's a motherfucking crisis. Every spring and
I like that the tracks are literally like 5 seconds too. You know what I mean? And then he's over here again with, who is this? Just anytime you see a black dude, you just think, is he a rapper? I mean, he's dressed like a rapper, man. Every black man is a rapper in potentia. He's got to be. It's a famous rapper. Can I get a picture with this random black dude?
I'm alive, not deceased. I get my honey from bees, and I don't want a massage unless she's at least half Chinese. My girl lives overseas. She wanted money for double D's, so I sent her money for double D's. But when I saw her kiss, they were still C's. What the?
I can't tell if this is supposed to be funny or, I mean, y'all are saying he's joking. I'm not sure he is. Let's see.
Got 9 million, but 9 million is counterfeit. Still spend it normally, nobody's even doubting it. Big bags only, my homies over there counting it. I stopped being honest, cause I can't lie myself out of it. Got 9 million.
I don't think he's joking. I think this dude is trying to be a rapper. Were all of these videos shot during a weekend of camping? Because I mean, literally everything is at the same campsite with even the
How you gonna
damn canoes in the background.
Act like you don't know who it is when I know that you know for a fact who it is. Got it out the dirt like a worm did. Could have ran a Burger King. The money wasn't worth it. How you?
Dude's rapping with a damn hot dog on a paper plate, and everybody loves it. And we still can't figure out if this is a joke or serious. All right, he's got his Amish military buddy in here.
Yo, real name. I don't want a normal job. I'd rather be a dinosaur. Maybe join the Navy, rank up, and become a Commodore.
What did I say about white rappers all trying to sound like Eminem? Exactly. All right, that's enough of that. I can't take no more of this dude. Tristan just dropping gems left and right. He's just... Tristan knows how to tickle my fancy. You know what I mean? He knows what to send. Now, listen, why have we not been listening to... We have not listened appropriately to black people. White people, it's time to shut up and listen, okay? And why is
White people.
And I think, y'all, this is going to be a controversial take. I'm going to actually agree with this sister right here. I'm going to agree with this sister. A lot of y'all are not gonna like this. By the way, if you want to support the stream, you can hit like and share. It's going to be a controversial take. I believe this sister is spot on, even though she looks like she's about half white herself.
People are AI. Y'all know about the Garden of Eden, right? The one that they tell everybody about in the Bible, where the first humans existed. What if I told you that's not where the real first humans existed, but that's where the real first white people were created?
I'm feeling some Yakub vibes, okay? People been asking, you put Yakub on every one of your thumbnails. I'm not hearing a lot of Yakub in the videos. Well, now you're going to get your fill, okay? We're going full Yakub right now. First of all, she looks majority white, okay? I'm more black than she is. Verified. 23andMe, okay? Zuckerberg DNA test, certified, proven via multiple science techniques, okay? But also, white people are AI. I agree with her. Because how many times do you see spurgy black dudes? Sometimes. Okay, there's a few Urkels out there. But every time you see Spurgs, it's always a nerdy white dude. Okay? White people dominate autism. We rule autisms. Okay? We got full spectrum, full autism spectrum dominance. Okay? That's a white people, that's our territory. White people rule autism. We're the best at it. So I agree with her. But she thinks it's AI. It's just the tism, dude.
Before the Bible, we had actual scrolls and tablets that stored ancient texts, and no one questions.
Exactly. Proof is, by the way, in the Quran, Allah, and also in the Hadiths. I'm about to have beef with her because she didn't cite the Quran and the Hadiths. Because in the Hadiths it say Allah got a tablet. Okay, what's a tablet? You think it's bricks and shit. No. A tablet. Allah has a iPhone tablet that Allah encoded and recorded the real history of everybody on his tablet. It was like basically a BlackBerry, an ancient celestial BlackBerry, because Allah had the pen and the tablet. The pen was that stupid ass pen that came with a BlackBerry, right? That's the real history that black and brown people have access to via esoteric melanin knowledge that white people don't know. So white people are spurgs. We have full autism spectrum dominance, full spectrum dominance. We don't know this. Thus, when the black woman speaks, we be quiet, we sit down, we learn, we listen. And we see the true history. I just blew your mind again.
The real meaning of this shit. That's why Eve and Adam was in the Garden of Eden, because the real Garden of Eden was the lab. The human race, aka the Caucasian people, were created in the image of God.
Ooh. I'm still processing. I knew I was a little spurgy. I knew I had a little bit of the tism. I knew I knew I dipped my toes in the spectrum. I did not know I was full AI created. I feel like we're going into the Yakub zone, and I like it.
By a black man who was a scientist.
I knew we were going Yakub. We just went full Yakub. Booyah! Yes. We need more of this. We need true history. It have all been suppressed.
Because before white people ever walked the earth, black people did.
Sister.
White people are.
I want more of her. Is this her? Or is this some dumbass New Age site? Where's she at? We want her. I want her. Her wisdom was gold. I don't want none of this New Age bullshit. I want real history. Who is she?
White people are AI. Y'all know about the Garden of Eden, right? The one that they tell everybody about in the Bible, where the first humans existed. What if I told you that's not where the real first humans exist?
Her hair is tripping me out, dude. I feel like I could hide in there. Play hide and seek in that waterfall that's coming down. Where is she? Who is she? How do we get in touch with and contact more of this celestial wisdom? There's not enough Yakub truth going around. You Quantum Yakoub, put some respect on that name. Exactly. Put some respect on that name. Frico Gomez, $10. Is it Tiffany Gomez? Because that motherfucker ain't real right now. Where is Tiffany Gomez? I feel like we need to reach out and see what is and isn't real. Is she still a conservative commentator? Where is she at? Tiffany, it's G-O-M, Gomas. Gomez? Gomas. Tiffany Gomas. Who is, and here we go. Is this her? Real estate. So this chick got 4 times the followers I've got. What am I doing wrong? Y'all got to help me out. Tiffany, what is and is not real? Fairy tale wedding. What's she tweeting? She tweeting about taking a nap. Okay. We had a metaphysical breakthrough. We had the Matrix being decoded. Mofos on the plane are not real. Nowadays, she's tweeting about her nap. What is going on? We were decoding the Matrix. And now it's just about taking naps. And now she's a wine mom. A wine mom. Drinking that damn Chardonnay with her passport. Looks like first class though. She's at least flying first class. So she cashed in somehow. She cashed in somehow. Jay, you don't got them titties. Well, I kind of do though. I kind of do. Look. If I do this, there we go. Why is the subscriber count not going up? Why is the chat revenue staying flat? Okay. Maybe it's my booty. My booty's too flat. That's probably what it is. What she got? She's got a Coors Light hat, a damn automatic weapon, a bikini, another gun. This was 2 years ago today. Where is she at? What did she see? She saw a new career path. In other words, she just cashed in, dude. And now she's tweeting about taking naps. Okay. But still got way more of a following than I'll ever have. I'll never be Tiffany Gomez. What made me think of her? Frico Games, sent a super chat. Jay, random question. Do you think Byzantine autocracy is comparable as an orthodox version of Phalangism? Phalangism? Bro, I'm going to be honest with you. There's so many misspellings in that question, I don't even know. Simon sends $9 of New Zealand currencies, whatever that is, and says nothing. Rose Stewart. No, is that a girl or a dude? I don't even know. Let's see. Rose Stewart. That sounds like a girl. I'm gonna assume that's a girl. There could be a man named Rose though. Talk about the Mandela Effect. Now, this is the same person who keeps asking about Mandela Effects. I think Mandela Effect is funny, but it sure as heck ain't true. It's too dumb, dude. In fact, for the new Sam Hyde episode, we were listing dumbest conspiracy theories, and it was one of the first to come out of my mouth. The Mandela Effect is so stupid because, first, imagine having the ability to change the past and alter metaphysical reality at a fundamental level. And what you choose to do with it is to alter screenplays in children's books. It's so stupid. JB Peltier, $2. 8, the HD TV. There we go. Red Fox, $10. Do you have any concerns about the intelligence community infiltrating the church? Yeah, talked about it a lot. What about more infiltration. Oh, that'll never stop, dog. In fact, Rob Noer. You just reminded me of something I did want to talk about that I put in my bookmarks. Bookmarks, baby. Oh, we got some gems over here in the bookmarks now. Oh, did y'all hear debate? Oh my gosh.
Historic way.
This is the damn clip of the week right here. Did y'all hear debate? Skilled debaters. Now, y'all know that I do have some history of debate, but I'm not a professional debater the way that these people are. Let me show you before we get to our Rob Noer information relating to spies in the church. We got to watch this, Jim. If you didn't see this, you are in for a treat. Let's make this big here because this one is hype. Y'all ready?
Huge. They are the first all-black women's team to win the Cross-Examination Debate Association's national championship.
I have to admit, I've not debated a black woman in all of my debating career. There's only a couple in the audience. Shout out to Aisha, the cool girl, and a couple other black girls in the audience. If you would like to be my first black female debate opponent, please let me know. I take that back. Brian from whatever is trying to get me to debate. What's her name? Naima? What's her name? The one that Andrew debated. This chick. The one that looks like who's the music producer dude that shows up in the Dave Chappelle skits? She looks like the chick version of him. The one that Dave Chappelle's always talking about cocaine. Cocaine's a hell of a drug. What's his name? I'm going blank. The music producer dude.
The Studio 54 thing.
Oh, it's Eddie Murphy's brother's story. I forgot. She do be looking like Rick James. I don't know why I couldn't think of Rick. She do be looking like Rick James though. I'm about to debate what's the female name for Rick? Rakisha James.
I'd like to give your opening statement.
Yes, thank you, Andrew. I do think that is an interesting claim that I don't, state my arguments, because I've actually been watching some of your content, and I've noticed kind of a similar trend as well within these debates where you will ask your debater questions, but...
So Brian wants me to come out there in a few months and debate Naima. Put some respect on that Naima. How do we get onto this topic? I'm totally lost now. I go down I love these. Oh, the Black Debaters Association. We got to hear. Y'all got to hear this.
This morning we have two of the team members here. We have Amina Ruffin and Corey Johnson, both here to talk about the major victory. Ladies, way to go. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You've made so many people proud in this area.
Congrats.
Now we want to pick your brain a little bit as we admire your huge trophy, by the way. That's ridiculous. But I'm going to ask you first. We'll start with you, Amina. What was the topic, first of all?
The topic was restricting presidential war powers authority.
They say the nigga's always already queer. That's exactly the point. It means that the impact is not, that is an impact turn to the that it is a case turn to the affirmative, because we are saying that queer bodies are not able to survive the necessarily.
I like her debate has a bit of a flow to it. Next time I debate, I'm going to copy this flow. Don't y'all call me out. Don't call me out. I'm going to copy this flow next time I have a debate. I'll tell you what, I'm going to debate Tim Gordon in a couple weeks. Imagine if I literally just repeat her whole spiel to Tim Gordon. That would blow Tim Gordon's mind. And I don't explain it. I just walk up in there. I literally repeat everything that she says to Tim Gordon live in the debate, and then watch Tim Gordon's mind melt out of his eyes.
means that the body of the nigga is not able to survive.
We got the topic in about July, and we started doing our research then.
And when the nigga sees these pains and suffering, that he can only envision himself, that he does not see another nigga that he can feel sympathy for or embrace, but rather that otherness gets obliterated.
We've been supplementing our research throughout the season.
Dude, that's going to blow Tim Gordon's mind when I do that. And if he tries to interrupt or I'm going to say, when a black man speaks, you sit in silence. Okay, Tim Gordon ain't gonna know what to do.
Man, soul-photogenic object, disfigured, lynch, and trauma enough. The insight, the trauma representation is back central to the black child's devouring and identifying with the story.
I don't get it, man.
To think and act subjectively like the white man, the black man.
So where do you go from there? You know, when you start preparing for a national competition, once you know the topic, what's next?
Well, you do a lot of research.
The way that the status quo
Who were
works
they
through
debating?
whiteness allowing
Were they
forcing other
mutes,
bodies
you know?
to tell
Go, girl.
narration
Bars.
of whiteness and
Bars.
the violences that whiteness does. We say that is linked.
Clip of the week, dog. Clip of the week.
There's no...
What was that Denzel movie about the debaters? Exactly. Okay, Rob Noer posted something. Where's it at? Here we go. Here we go. This is the answer to your question. Red Fox. Red Fox. Sanford and Son. No, what was that guy's name? Where's he at? Yeah, Red Fox. Speaking of Red Fox. Elizabeth. I find this to be incredible in the files that Tulsi Gabbard released. Russia had evidence that Obama deep state was bribing U.S. religious organizations to support Hillary. And it absolutely does not surprise me. I believe it 100%. Let's see what this has in it. Russian FSB had secret details of a meeting where the U.S. State Department was giving massive amounts of funding from department funds for the patronage of supporting Hillary in regard to post-Soviet countries. But, I mean, I'm not saying this isn't true. I think it is true. But, like, this isn't any kind of, like, shocking revelation. This is, like, this is par for the course. Yeah, of course this happens. Sure. This is standard fare. We've been covering this for years. So, yeah, of course, Russian intelligence, I'm sure, was aware of this. But, yeah, I don't think that the state will ever stop trying to use the church as an arm. Always. Sir Jeff Costas, $10. That Bucky's drip that you got is sliding right into my heart. By the way, my pants are 32. Yes, guys, we need to know your measurements. I need to know hip. I need to know your titties. And I need to know your forearms and your biceps measurements. If you didn't see the stream a few nights ago, go watch that stream. Everything will be explained. Well, Emmanuel became a member for 6 months. I got to wrap my pant size. Exactly. 32, 42 up top, 12 in the shoe. Right? Put some respect on it. Where are we at? I forgot what was next. What's next? Sydney Sweeney. This is so crazy. I just had to mention it. We don't usually cover a lot of this news stuff, but this one was pretty crazy. I didn't even know what was going on, and it's not going away for whatever reason. So basically, she wore blue jeans and said, "My eyes are blue and my jeans are blue and my jeans are good." So there was a play on the word jeans. And now the entire world is trying to cancel. Well, not the entire world, but basically this is just anti-white people stuff is all this is. Just hating white people for being white people. There's absolutely no reason that this should even be an issue. And it's just crazy to me that anything is a means and a way to cancel people just simply for being attractive, being white, being successful, being funny, being whatever. Now, sometimes people get canceled for legitimate reasons because they're actually pieces of crap, right? But in other cases, it becomes a weapon that people use to go after people. I think a lot of cases of cancellation is just jealous people trying to cancel somebody that they're jealous of. And they know that if they can get a big enough mob bitching and whining about nonsense, the woke establishment will cave to it. But this is pretty crazy.
I expected the uproar over Sydney Sweeney's American Eagle ad campaign to largely die down over the weekend, but the opposite happened, and we've actually unveiled a whole new layer of the controversy. One particular clip from American Eagle and Sydney Sweeney's collab with them has gotten a lot of attention and is now being accused of spreading eugenicist, racist propaganda. And
so if you talk about genetics, it's eugenicists and racists. This is so crazy. Like, I mean, what in the world is going on, dude? The world is going insane, dude. This is crazy. If I say I have good genes, I have blue eyes. I'm a blue-eyed dude. If I say I got good genes, I have blue eyes and I got a badass drip blue jean hat. My genes are good. I got blue eyes and a blue jean hat. My genes are good. Oh, racist. Literally Hitler.
that is because, I don't know if this even needs to be explained to you guys, but some people weren't aware. They played on the double entendre of Sydney Sweeney's jeans, the pants, and Sydney Sweeney's genes in her DNA with a G instead of a J. So that was like the really clever wordplay that they employed here in the ad campaign. And this particular script that they wrote for Sydney Sweeney sent a lot of people into a tailspin. And it's also a reference to Brooke Shields' Calvin Klein commercial, which we'll talk about in a minute, but let's just watch this one.
Here we go.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring, often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
So that was it. And they're, of course.
She didn't even say my genes were good. She just said their genes are blue. And all of these people are losing their mind and looking for some kind of weird... You know what? Leftism is very close to schizophrenia because they will interpret words and symbols in an absolutely insane, incoherent, weird way, right? Very similar to the way schizos interpret things, right? Isn't that crazy? I'm being 100% serious. The way that leftist woke people interpret colors, words, symbols, movies, stories is like one step away from the way that schizophrenic people interpret and misinterpret words and references and symbols. I'm being 100% serious.
Of course, referencing the fact that Sydney Sweeney has blue eyes in that line. So the reaction to this particular clip from the ad campaign was apoplectic. A lot of people saying that this is literally Hitler. What the F? I didn't expect this from them. Why would they take this direction? I'm scared that like now the right wing is headed in the direction of like sterilizing people who don't have blonde hair and blue eyes, and
ironic coming from the side that
a lot of conclusions.
Ironic coming from the side that likes to kill babies and tell people that they should just not they should abort kids if they have specific gene mutations. But
yeah, like interesting for people from the party of Planned Parenthood to be talking about eugenicists.
Margaret Sanger could never.
Yeah.
This was the tweet that set all of this off from Evan Loves Worf. He said, "Did they mean to include a bunch of Nazi dog whistles in this one?"
Nazi dog whistles in this ridiculous ad. This is insane, dude. Here's a trans person.
It's still really shocking. Like, a blonde-haired, blue-eyed white woman is talking about her good genes. Like, that is Nazi propaganda.
You notice that that person was not attractive. Are you starting to look? Are you noticing a pattern here?
An eagle.
A lot of woke social justice people are uggos. Are you noticing that?
Is making fascist propaganda like this? Probably not, but it's still really shocking.
All right, here, let's.
Ad, so I went and saw it.
I feel like Sydney Sweeney getting canceled for Yahtzee propaganda should have been on everyone's bingo card at this point. But believe it or not, it does keep getting worse because they have continued to drop more ads over the last few days, and today I'm going to show you the most horrific and problematic one. As always, make sure you like, rage, comment, repost, and follow along for more, but if you're not already up to date, here's what's going on. This week, Sydney Sweeney launched an ad campaign with American Eagle that is very clearly white propaganda. And in any other timeline, it might have been less noticeable, but given the current climate of things, it is extremely obvious, and it has garnered them a lot of attention, and even their stocks have gone up because of it. This shouldn't really be a shock. In the past, we've seen her with her family members who are all clearly red hat people. In the moment, some people gave her a pass for that, obviously, because you can't choose your family, but her silence since then, and this campaign...
Oh, so if your family is conservative, then everyone's Nazis.
Okay. With American Eagle now really seals the deal with where she's at. Obviously, the campaign goes beyond just a bunch of photos and videos in which she's wearing jeans where none of them seem to fit, which was an odd choice. But every single ad is specifically emphasizing this double entendre with the word jeans, saying that Sydney Sweeney has great genes. That is said throughout the ads over and over and over again, and they could have chosen a number of angles to go about this campaign, but saying that...
Wow. This is unreal. The level of stupidity. Like, here's another one.
For eugenics.
Genes are passed down from parents to offspring.
By the way, that's just a fact that genetics passes from the parents to the offspring. They think that just genetics is eugenics, which is insane.
Often determining traits like hair color, personality, and even eye color. My genes are blue.
Sydney Sweeney has very genes.
Totally just talking about denim, right? Just a blonde-haired, blue-eyed woman explaining how her good genes gave her personality.
We're going to have this ugly wine mom over here who's going to tell us about, you know, again, you know a lot of this is just motivated by envy, right?
Impurity. I mean, are we really going to pretend that this isn't a little fashy-coded? Look, I'm not saying that Sydney Sweeney personally wrote this ad to revive the Third Reich, but American Eagle absolutely knew what they were doing here. You don't get to drop lines about inherited traits, blue eyes, and great genes while zooming in on somebody that could have walked straight off of a Nazi propaganda poster and expect people not to catch that reference.
She's just mad because she would only be recruited to advertise box wine. Box wine and Prozac is about all that this chick could be in a Prozac ad. Or a Franzia ad. I mean, I don't think they even know what eugenics is. This is insane. Anyway. Wow.
Genes are passed down.
All right. What else do we got? What do y'all want to talk about? I was thinking about going into the vampires and the history and the story of the Kentucky vampires and the weird stuff that goes on in Kentucky. But we've had a fun 2.5 hours today. I want to remind you guys that we do have a show sponsor, which is Choq.com, CHOQ.com. So check out the Choq ad first. We'll come back and read the rest of the super chats. And if you guys really press me, we'll go into some of the dark vampire stories of Kentucky that we didn't get to the other night.
I want to show off something that we're all proud of. I got a browser here. This is Jay Dyer's much vaunted, much sought after philosophy.
I'm gonna put you on something crazy real quick. Most of these Zoomer gym bros are consuming macro-guzzling synthetic dyes and synthetic sweeteners on the daily. They don't even know it. Goofy AF. There's nothing great about that. Do not listen any further unless you are an alpha or sigma male. This is important and there could be consequences. There's a new certified sigma male pre-workout powder for sigmas only. It is guaranteed to empower you to dominate your co-workers, fire your boss, aggressively gamble, or invade a small village. Chad Mode stands out from the crowd by excluding artificial flavors, preservatives, sweeteners, and dyes. We've even avoided so-called natural flavors, which are actually not natural at all, ensuring a clean and effective formula. Experience the pure goodness of Chad Mode, colored with organic blue spirulina extract, organic lemon, cherry, and organic maple crystals. Forget synthetic caffeine made in a sketchy Chinese lab. Embrace the natural power of organic green coffee bean extract, which will get your mind going and pump you up to the max. Chad Mode is made in America with all clean ingredients, the first clean pre-workout of its kind. Why are these people adding synthetic sweeteners to every single pre-workout when there are many studied downsides to consuming nasty fake sucralose? Each dose of Chad Mode contains the kick of a cup and a half of coffee, delivering a surge of energy alongside essential vitamins, minerals, amino acids, and herbal extracts. Chad Mode will allow you to fire your boss and dominate anyone who opposes you. Chad Mode will make you more dominant in your daily life, so proceed with caution. It's as simple as mixing 1 or 2 scoops of our fine...
All right, welcome back. Remember that the next book that we're going to do is the very popular Saifedean Ammous Bitcoin Standard book. That's what we're going to do next. We didn't really get to Riz. I thought we would get to Riz. There's so many dorks out here that need Riz lessons. But we didn't really get to that. We had so much fun with Tristana's reels. I mean, the reels are off the hook. I had a blast with the reels. But we do have a Sam Hyde writers meeting tonight. So I'm going to have to go in a little bit to do that. We'll save the Kentucky vampires and the Land Between the Lakes creepy vampire esoteric goblin stories for later. It's going to be a lot of... Maybe that should be its own thing. That doesn't really fit with all of the reels that we did. We did so many fun reels today. Yes, I did the 4th hour today. If you guys didn't see it, let's see if Lord Voldemort put that up. He might have put that up by now. Let's see here. I thought today's Lord Voldemort was pretty interesting. I went into some other... I went into, like, archetypes, Carl Jung, and manipulation of archetypes. I don't think it's up yet, though. But regardless, it'll be up, I'm sure, later. I also want to get to Bustamante, our CIA man's book, or his videos here on what he says about seductions. Seductions. The ladies. How to talk to Riz. How to have mojo. How to have game. That's going to be fun. By the way, I haven't even made a dent in the reels from Tristan. We did what, like 20 reels, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like 15 more reels from Tristan that we haven't even gotten to. It's just a comedy goldmine. So shout out to Tristan, a.k.a. Chet Hanks. They're the same guy as we saw tonight. Sir Jeff Costa sends $5 and he says, American Eagle finally releases an ad that isn't super gay and people complain. Well, of course, right? Like, we're in the dystopia now. Dystopia is right now. this is it. Skooma Bear says for $10, thank you for spreading the star of Yakub. We will baptize all of Reddit with game fuel. I like that. I like that. Ano Spam Streamlabs, $5. Can you review this video called Don't Fall for This Church History Myth? I'll take a look at it. I can't pull the link up directly from Streamlabs. OBS, I'll have to pull it from the back end of Streamlabs. Yertles, $5. I don't know about that. I'm not going to read that because I don't know about gossip on the internet. CK, $25. On behalf of all the brothers, we accept you. No, wait, we read that. Excuse me. JB Peltier says for $2, that chick was big enough to be local and foreign. There you go. There's the zinger I was looking for. Welcome to the new subscribers. Guys, remember that we do have new member content. The rest of Management of Savagery by Max Blumenthal was covered on the members section. Go and check out today's. Yes. Bustamante has a Riz video. We want to see what his Riz is, his Riz skills. This guy is growing on me, this Jack Morgan guy. He cracks me up sometimes. I do want to get to the Vampires of Kentucky and LBL, but I think we're going to save that for next time. Sargon was talking about Riz and the epidemic of women complaining that men don't ask them out anymore. Now, see, here's what I'm saying. We got dudes complaining, and then there's girls complaining. Dudes are saying there's no women. They don't want you to ask them out. The women are saying no one asks them out. There we go. See? We might talk. I wanted to talk more about the T-app leak, but anyway. Be sure and subscribe. Be sure and get your... By the way, I added a bunch of the changes to Esoteric Hollywood 3, so I sent those over yesterday. So don't worry, we're making progress. There's only one thing left to do for me to finish up the conclusion of Esoteric Hollywood 3, and then we'll be ready for that to ship out, hopefully in a few weeks. So I know it's been delayed a bit, but don't worry. You have not lost your Esoteric Hollywood 3 purchase. It hasn't been forgotten. It will come. I just had to pause a little bit in order to make some corrections that the editor and the publisher wanted me to do. Be sure and follow me over here on X and subscribe, like, and recommend me some good, if you know some good Instagram channels or profiles or reels, feel free to tell me where to go on Instagram, because this is becoming a gold mine. It's becoming a new arena that I'm enjoying spending time in, a new domain of madness. Otherwise, everybody have